I'm going to show you how to turn this into this. Hey y'all, this is Jess. Welcome back to Sunflower Dairy. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a raised bed out of a pallet. Let's go. Alright, so I know a lot of people want to garden, but some people aren't able to get lumber, or there's certain things that they just can't do right now because of budgets and all of that fun stuff. But a lot of times pallets are a really easy thing to find and get. A lot of times businesses are giving them away, or you can find them on the side of the road, or people take them to recycling, or all kinds of things. So pallets are a really easy thing to find, and I'm going to show you a quick, easy way to turn a pallet into a garden bed. Alright, so first off, you want to find your pallet. So there's different sizes and different kinds of pallets. The main thing you want to think about when you're finding a pallet is you want to make sure it has good sturdy wood. You want to make sure it doesn't have cracks or broken pieces, and the most important thing is you want to make sure that it says heat treated. So it usually says HT for heat treated. It usually has a stamp on it, and you want that because then it's going to say that your pallet is heat treated. Because if it is stamped and says anything else other than heat treated, then usually if it's treated with anything else, then it's toxic. So make sure your pallet is heat treated. Alright, so for designing our raised bed here, so we have our pallet. We are going to be using a saw to cut the boards, and we are going to work on the ends first, and we're going to cut on the inside of where the bottom board meets these top boards. We're going to cut on the inside of that. Make sure you don't get too close to where the nails are, because that can be very dangerous if you hit any of those. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Alright, we have just gotten this side cut. We're going to go ahead and cut the other side. Alright, so now both sides are cut, and I also did the bottom side as well. I cut it. So now we're going to go ahead and separate the bottom connecting board from these top boards. Now we're just going to remove this piece of wood off of all of these boards. So I'm just going to go ahead and use a crowbar and a hammer. Be very careful when you're doing this, because you can split the wood, so just be really careful when you are removing this bottom board. Alright, now that we have our wood removed, we're going to start laying out the sides of the raised bed. Alright, for each side of our raised bed, we're going to take 2 pieces of our lumber. We're going to make sure that they are even and the same size. Then we're going to take another board, and we're going to create bracing. So we're going to lay this board on top of these 2, which will be the sides, and we're going to measure this out, and we're going to go ahead and cut this, and then we're just going to screw this to our side pieces, and then this will be the first side of our raised bed. Alright, now that we have our brace cut to size, we're just going to go ahead and screw these in. Alright, now that we have our piece of wood all put together, this is going to be our first side. Alright, now we're going to do this with the second side, and we are going to do the same exact thing with the end pieces, except instead of having our end pieces this long length, we're going to be cutting our end pieces in half, and we are going to be connecting the boards on the corners instead of down the middle. So let's get to it. Alright, so I just want to show you all what I'm doing for the end pieces. So these here are the end pieces. I cut them, and I also cut the braces that go on the corners, and we're going to be putting a brace on each corner. So we're just going to go ahead and screw those onto our end pieces. Alright, that is officially the last end piece. Alright, let's go ahead and get this raised bed put together. Alright, I am sorry if the lighting is starting to get a little funny. The sun is starting to set, but it's supposed to rain the next couple days, so need to get this done today. So sorry about the lighting, but to finish our end pieces, what we're going to do is we're just going to take another piece of bracing. We're just going to stick that on the end right here, and then it will connect the sides. Alright, so let's get that done. Alright, now that we have attached this end brace piece, we're going to go ahead and put the side on. Alright, sorry for the harsh lighting, but the sun has officially gone down and I want to get this project done before tomorrow when it rains. So we're just going to go ahead and get this finished up. So I attached the corner braces, I attached the end and the sides. We're just going to go ahead and attach the other side and the last end piece. Alright, we have that second brace put on our end piece, so now we're just going to attach the sides. Now just getting these last corners attached. Alright, I officially have this raised bed all put together, but I'm going to show you when I have a better lighting. Hey all, it is officially the next day, so we have some better lighting, so let's take a look at our garden bed. So as you can see, it looks like a garden bed. I am super happy with how this turned out, and it's amazing that you can turn something like a pallet into a raised garden bed, and the fact that you can make this completely free, especially if you just get a pallet from somewhere. So this is a great way if you want to start a garden but you're not able to get any lumber and you're on a budget. This is a great way to build some garden beds. Alright all, I hope you have enjoyed watching me turn a pallet into a garden bed, and I hope if any of you have been wanting to build garden beds but you just haven't been able to, that this will be an easy way for you to build some garden beds for free. Alright all, thanks for watching. Have a blessed day.